Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon. So last time we finished up Shiki and Arcuade's conversation, right, on, or let's say meeting, about what they're gonna do with this vampire or this remaining vampire in town. And it was pretty nice because Arcuade gave us more details, I guess, about the vampire society, right? So anyways, let us continue and let's see what happens today. So this is a new day again. This is day 8, right? The estate was our playground back then. A forest as deep and vast as the ocean. A house that looked more like a castle. Each day a new adventure would unfold in our kingdom. There was so much to explore. Every day was fun. We had no idea that we'd ever grow up. Doing the same things day in and day out, but never getting bored. We were just children, playing and yelling like puppies. We got along well, we were regular partners in crime. Akiha was always there when I looked for her. I would wave at her and she'd get all embarrassed and hide. Yeah, the same as always. The estate was our playground back then. A forest as deep and as vast as the ocean. A house that looked more like a castle. Each day a new adventure would unfold in our closed little world. There was so much to explore. And then Shiki's gonna wake up. Come on, can we continue? I wake up from a peaceful slumber. The morning light pulled me from my deep sleep. My dream. I feel like I dreamed of something from a long time ago. Those horrendous things assault my vision when I open my eyes. My head feels like it's going to split open at the temples. It's a clear day, the sun bathes the garden in such a vivid light that I can even spot it from my bedroom. Rays of achingly bright sunlight illuminate every nook and cranny of my surroundings. My glasses. I try to extend my hand to take them from beside my pillow, but notice something strange. There's no sensation in my arms or legs. I can clearly think of what I want them to do, but the signal doesn't seem to reach. It's like I've got a locked-in syndrome. I suffered a time in silence, unable even to close my eyelids. Like look at this. Shiki awakes again in the mansion and yeah. Like something happened again in between the times when he went to sleep and then when he woke up. The sunlight begins to soften. Feeling returns on my arms and legs. Taking a deep breath, I finally manage to get my glasses to seal away that sight. Exhaling, I free myself from the bed's confines at last. There was nothing of note. It happened all the time during my stay in the hospital. Whenever I was exhausted, my vision would go blurry and my limbs would become paralyzed. My appetite would totally disappear too. This is just what happens if I spend too much time looking at things with my naked eyes. I think I could see them more clearly than I used to. The lines on buildings have always seemed thin to me. It's rare for them to be that distinct. What was once just a lingering headache now feels like I took a bullet to the brain. I remember what the master once told me. She said my eyes could end up attracting unpleasant things. Arcuade also said not to use my eyes too much, that doing so would destroy my mind. This is what I get for involving myself with vampires. Not only do I have to face danger when I fight them, but now I invited danger into my everyday life. Though there's no use dwelling on it, I knew this was going to happen when I decided to go help Arcuade.
そうだよな。これぐらいどうってことない。
Sitting around and doing nothing wouldn't be productive anyway. There's no stopping until Soya is free of vampires. I'm only helping her because I want to protect Akiha and the other people I care about. Nah, you're lying. You want to help her because you like her.
よし。
And yeah, of course, you want to save Akiha and the others from that thing or whatever. But yeah, number one is because you like Arcuade. I quickly get out of bed, trying to clear my head and any unpleasant thoughts. I should get changed and thank Hisui for last.
あれ?
Oh, she's not here, yeah. Come to think of it, Hisui isn't here. It's a little after 7. Aren't they actually angry at, what do you call this? At Shiki? Because, yeah, he is seeing another girl and they found out about it. Hisui would usually be here to wake me up.
寝坊したのかな、翡翠。
But yeah, when we saw Hisui, when Shiki returned home right after school, Hisui didn't even, like the way she was acting as well then was a little bit different, right? I don't know, we'll see. But my theory is swiftly rebuked when I notice there's a change of clothes prepared on my desk. Maybe she had something more important to do. I'm curious about what might have diverted her attention, but it's really none of my business. There's not much time to spare, so I'll just get into my uniform and head downstairs. Oh yeah, he remembered. Oh, memories of yesterday's events hit me the moment I opened the door. Sometimes I amaze even myself. The fact that I managed to forget all about something as disastrous as yesterday has me genuinely concerned for my own well-being. Though, worries about my mental health can wait until after surviving what comes next. I stand there at the open door, frozen like a sculpture and unable to venture inside. Meanwhile, in the parlor... Ooh, I wonder what Akiha is gonna say. Akiha is seated on the sofa just like she was last night. Kohaku is standing behind her as usual. Up until now, Akiha has always greeted me with a good morning, Shiki. But today, she won't even look in my direction. So basically, every female in the mansion is ignoring Shiki because there was a girl with Shiki, and a beautiful one at that. Needless to say, this is all because I left last night without explaining anything about Arcuade. It almost looks like she's just lounging, but animosity is radiating from her every pore. You could cut the tension with a knife.
おはようございます、シキさん。朝ごはんの前にお茶にいたしますか?
I guess Kohaku doesn't have to worry about any of this. Kohaku is still Kohaku.
おはよう、琥珀さん。お茶はまた落ち着いた時に。
I returned Kohaku's greeting and entered the parlor properly. Akiha side-eyes me as I timidly cross the room. I can't let myself cave to her silent intimidation. In times like this, when a person's resourcefulness is really put to the test, I should... Honestly, like, choices like this Can it have a dead end? Like as a joke, right? I don't know. Let's just greet her with plenty of cheer. First things first, I have to do something about the energy in the room. At this point, I don't think I'll get anywhere with my usual attitude, so it's time to try something new.
Good morning. いい朝だね、アキハ。
He's dreaming about this. He hasn't said this yet. I pair my greeting with a light-hearted chuckle. Wait, did he actually say this? Oh, he did. Okay, I thought it was like a dream, or yeah, he's just thinking about it. Nothing. Abort. Akia's glare only intensified. Tough crowd, huh? I'm going to get a hernia if this goes on any longer.
では、おじいさんは朝食を食べに食堂へ。
I turn on my heel to make for the door, but just as I do, Hisui arrives, right?
兄さん、
Oh, no. Okay. Akiha's positively glacial voice stops me dead in my tracks.
食事の前に話があります。どうぞ、ソファーに座ってください。
Her tone makes it apparent that resistance is futile. I've dug my own grave, and I do believe this may be my last day on Earth. Now that flight is off the table, my only option is fight.
わかった。できる限り手短に頼む。
I quietly sit down in the sofa across from Akiha. Kohaku prepares a cup of tea for me as I do. She's giving off a positive vibe that helps cheer me on just a tad. By the way, what is this, death to foolish brothers? Mistress Akiha strikes back. Of course, Akiha may be the head of the family, but she's still my little sister. I don't think this will be totally one-sided. I take a sip of my tea and meet Akiha's gaze.
それで、どんな話？
昨夜の女性と成功なされたのですか？
I mean, obviously she's gonna ask that. You went away with her, right? And not even that. Arcuade was teasing her last time. Of course she's gonna think like this. I'm lucky I didn't burn myself. Akia's first pitch was an unbelievable fastball. I thought I was going to choke on my tea for a second.
兄さん、私の話を聞いてます？
聞いてるよ。よく聞こえてる。
それでは答えてください。昨夜の女性について、できる限り正確に、嘘偽りなく、私を決して怒らせない範囲で、詳しく。
その条件だと、何も口にすることができない。
私を怒らせないでと、忠告したはずですが。
This would be so funny if they made an anime of this, Tsukihime, right? Yeah, this would really be funny. Wait, so that was a warning?
いや、無理難題な匂いがプンプンしてきたな。
なんです？声が小さくて聞こえません。もっとはっきりおっしゃってください。一体、あの女の方は、兄さんにとってどのような方なんですか？
But honestly, if you look at Arcuade, she looks like, yeah, like close to their age. I mean, right? She doesn't look like she's older. Just closer to their age. Maybe a little bit older than Shiki, but you can say, for example, let's say Shiki is like 17, 16, for example, and then Arcuade might be, or the way she looks, I mean, you could say like 18. 17, 18, 19. So yeah, very close to age.
どうと言われても、協力関係というか、友達のようなものというか。
夜中に出かけるほどのご友人なんですね。ええ、 私だって兄さんが将来どなたと関係を持とうと意見する気はありませんけど、兄さんはまだ学生でしょ。遠野家の長男がどこのものともわからない女性と夜な夜な相引きをしているだなんて、そんな恥知らずなことは慎むべきではないでしょうか。
So that's what my relationship with Arcoade looks like there.
待て、アキハ。まず初めに言っておくと、俺とあいつはそういう関係じゃない。俺はあいつの探し物に手を貸してるだけで、用が済んでしまえばもう二度と会わない関係なんだよ。
その割には随分と親しそうでしたけど、それは私の気のせいだと言うんですね、兄さんは。あの方とはあくまで一時的な損得だけの関係だと。
Akiha's gaze is ice cold. All I'd have to do is say yes, and that would be the end of this conversation. But something's holding me back. It's true that we're both getting something out of our partnership, but I also don't want to admit that that's all there is to it.
それは親しくはないけど、損得だけで手を貸してるわけじゃないというか。
でしょうね。今まで見たこともないほどの慌てようでしたから。何事も真剣になってくれない兄さんが感情をあらわにするなんて、どういう風の吹き回しかと疑ったほどです。
そこまで慌ててないし、薄情でもない。あいつがうちに来るなんて思ってもいなかったから驚いただけだ。
そうですか。あの女の方は落ち着いた様子で兄さんのことをずっと待っていましたけど。
She gives me a sidelong glance, obviously trying to imply something. It looks like Akiha is fully convinced that Arcoade and I are dating.
あのな、アキハ。勘違いもそこまでにしてくれ。そもそも俺とあいつが知り合ったのは、
Because I killed her. I stopped myself before the truth slips out. There's no reason for Akiha to know, and it's not like she'd believe me anyway. Though I also think of another explanation, all I can manage is some half-hearted mumbling.
答えられないのでしたら質問を変えましょうか。先ほどから兄さんはあいつあいつと繰り返していますが、あの女性のお名前は？
名前はアルクエイドだけど。
She's gonna be like, what the hell is the name Arcoade?
そうですか。ということはお知り合いになったのは学校ではありませんね。兄さんの高校には留学生はいませんから。
Akiha is right. We don't have any exchange students, but why does she even know that?
それで兄さんはあのような方と一体どこで知り合ったんです？
街で知り合ったんだよ。偶然。
偶然ですか。ではアルクエイドさんの方から声をかけてきたんですね。
ああ、いや、声をかけたのは俺の方だけど。
If by initiated contact, you mean murdered in cold blood, she tracked me down after that, but I'm the one who started it.
どうして声をかけたんです？兄さんはアルクエイドさんとは何もないのに。それとも初めはそういうおつもりだったんですか？
Akia's interrogation is mercilessly precise. With every question, she's closing in on the truth. She's got me like a deer in the headlights, and if this goes any further, I won't be able to lie my way out of it. It sucks to do it this way, but I don't have any other choice. I have to end this in whatever way I can.
ああ、もう、とにかくあいつとは何でもない。大体な、俺が何をしようがアキラには関係ないだろ。どうせ形だけの長男なんだから、誰と付き合ったところで、遠野家に迷惑はかけないはずだ。
It's cowardly to use being disowned as my argument, but I can't think of another way to get Akia to back off. Akia narrows her eyes for a moment, then takes a deep breath as she stands. That's weird. I was expecting another sharp-tongued retort, but instead she looks away.
私だってこんなことは言いたくありません。ただあの人は嫌な感じがするんです。他の相手なら仕方がないと諦めます。けれど兄さんがあの人に気を許すのなら、なんだか私がバカみたいじゃないですか。
For some reason, Akia bites her lip in frustration as she speaks.
どうしたんだ、アキラ。なんかおかしいぞ、お前。
もういいです。兄さんは兄さんのなさりたいよう、ご自由になさってください。
Akiha exits the parlor with uncharacteristically heavy steps.
もう、四季さん、今のはひどいですよ。秋葉様がおかわいそうです。恋人を連れてくるのでしたら、もっと普通の人を連れてきてあげてくださいな。そうすれば、秋葉様も納得してくださったでしょうに。
Kohaku heaves a heavy sigh and chases after Akiha. Okay. Isui's right there. She's outside. Isui sees me off and I leave the mansion. Why is Isui not talking, by the way? Yeah, what is happening? I'm a little worried about Akiha, but I don't think running after her would have helped, considering the root of her anger is Arcuade. Though I feel bad, it'll have to wait until this vampire business is over.
でも、どうだろう。考えたこともなかったけど。
Is telling her everything an option? She may not believe me, but maybe I should tell her about the vampires. They do endanger all Soya after all.
そうだよな。
Is anyone gonna believe you though? I mean, if you say it to Arihiko, maybe he would believe you, right? Say it to Akiha, she's gonna say, "What are you talking about?"
例えばネットで噂話として流すとか。
I'd take my phone out of my pocket as I walk. It wouldn't make for the most credible source, but I could write everything I know on some message board. Any interpretation would be up to the reader. Yelling at people to try to get them believe will only have the opposite effect, but it's on the net. It may at least reach urban legend status.
もしもし、そこの君、ちょっと。
I stop. Turning around. Oh hell no, it's this dude, Ando, right? There's a sharp-dressed man I've never seen before.
俺のことですか？
うん、君。だって君以外にこんな道歩いてる子、いないでしょ。
He has got a point. At most, the road leading up to the Tono mansion may see a couple cars passing by from time to time, but the only ones actually walking the street are probably me and our housekeepers.
それでさ、君さ、今この家から出てきたよね。もしかして中で働いている使用人さんの子かな？ならラッキーだよ。すごくラッキー。あ、俺じゃなくて君がね。
I keep my distance. It's not because his overly casual way of thinking or talking, bothers me. I'm actually more scared of just how serious he is. It's like every word is carefully crafted to ensure I'll let down my guard.
あ、もしかして野じ馬だと思われてる？まあ野じ馬なんだけど、ちゃんと報酬弾むよ。特に知りたいのは、ほら、最近帰ってきたっていう長男の話。来たばっかりで写真資料もなくてさ、どんな外見なのか、好きな食べ物とか好きな女の子のタイプとか、ぶっちゃけ何に弱いのか教え。
Who hit him? The man hops from side to side holding his crotch.
そこの抜けた鍋かてめえ。どう見てもそいつが党の指揮じゃねえか。
What is the name of this kid again? Father Mario? Right, Father Mario? There's a child with him. Behind the man is a boy who looks about 12 years old. He must be the one who kicked him in the balls.
マジっすか。全くブルジョワの匂いがしませんよね。
どんな匂いだそれ。金に匂いなんてねえだろ。それとも手垢の匂いってことか。金持ちはどいつもこいつも赤だらけってか。ずいぶん舐めた発言だなおい。
いえ、違います。成金だけ、一部の成金だけですってば。ほら、一日の半分を金勘定で浪費する氷菓子みたいな。
そりゃうちのジジイのことか。上司批判とはずいぶん太いな安藤。
What is happening? Maybe I should call the cops.
ああ、そこ、無言で110番コールしない。なんで今時の若い子はドライに無駄なことばっかりするかな。
The hell no.
俺これ。
Don't go near them. I look up from my phone, already halfway through dialing the number to call the authorities. The man is holding out a black ID. It may be my first time ever seeing one, but I still recognize it as a badge.
警察手帳ってもしかして刑事さん？
そうだよ。怪しいもんじゃないよ。刑事さんだよ。警視庁捜査第一課、安藤優吾。
Are you actually cops or are these people? These people are from the church, right? No, because yeah, they called this other guy on the right Father Mario.
なのにさ、昨日から門前払いでさ。こっちはちょっと話を聞きたいだけなのに、アポ取れって一点張りでさ。なんで仕方なく国道で張り込みしてたわけ。
I've never seen a more suspicious detective in my life. Still though, regardless of whether that badge is real or not, I'd like to know more about why he's been staking out my house. What should I do? Let us save, I guess. So what do we say here? I'm not really in the mood, but I'll ask him what he wants. Okay, that one. I'll try to figure out what they're doing. Unless I find out what they're after, I won't know how to deal with them.
俺でよければ話ぐらいは聞きますけど。要件は何ですか？
うん。北口駅前の火災のことだよ。ほら、当日と翌日まで現場を仕切ってた警備会社、お宅の子会社でしょ。もう引き上げちゃったけど、当日の責任者と話をしたいんだよね。連絡先とかわかる？
そうだったんですか。それは知りませんでした。ですので、俺には分かりかねます。
なに、長男なのに知らないの？そりゃ困った。やっぱり妹さんの方が実権握ってるわけ？
どうしてそんな話を。口頭無形だとは思いますけど、あの火災の原因は東のグループの過失だとでも。
そんな方針は持ってないない。ありゃどっから見ても自然発火だし。問題は別っていうか、まあお家の人ならバラしてもいいか。もう知ってるだろうしね。昨日さ、地下陥没の瓦礫の下からちょっと良くないというか意味わかんないもんが出てきてね。鑑識もお手上げ状態でさ。あの土地だって遠野の持ち物でしょ。記録だと10年くらい前に遠野牧久が相場を上回る高額で買い取ったとある。そのあたりの事情聞きたいんだよね。なんで駅前の一等地を買っておいて公園になんかしちゃったのかなとか。
俺には何とも。牧久は亡くなりましたので。話はそれだけですか。
いや、妹さんに取り継いでくれないの？ちゃんと身分と目的話したよね。
あいにく妹は忙しい身なので。お引き取りください。話がしたいのならしかるべき手続きをしてからどうぞ。
I mean, yeah, like, come on, you don't know these people. Are you just gonna let them in? Hell no. I turn on my heel and start down the hill. Now I know what they're after. While I don't know the details, there's no way I'm letting such a shady detective meet with Akia. Yeah.
おい
A higher pitched voice calls out to me. I was planning on ignoring him since he's with that weird detective, but something about the boy's voice makes me hesitate.
正義感も結構だが部をわきまえな。人間らしい死に方をしたいんならこの辺りが引き際だぜ。
なんだって。
That it gets me to stop and look back. Did he say a human's death?
何が言いたいんだ君。
言いたいことは今ので全部だマヌケ。これで聞かなきゃ勝手に死んでな。おら帰るぞアンド。いい加減食事時だ。ケーキ食わせろケーキ。チーズと蜂蜜たっぷりのやつな。
仰せのままに。なんで俺日本に来てまでボンボンのおもりしてんだろうな。
The strange pair get into a car parked alongside the road and drive down towards the station. Where's Hisui, by the way? Ain't the Hisui just there? Looks like the mansion was under police surveillance, and they said something about the land north of the station being owned by the Tono family?
いや、ただの偶然だ。
It has to be. The only reason that place collapsed is because Arcade acted before thinking, so there's no connection between what happened near the station and the one who owns the land. I gulp down the apprehension rising in my throat. Pulling myself together, I begin my long descent. Okay, we're heading to school. If Yumizuka is still not here, she's dead. Long gone for sure. The rest of my day has been normal so far. It's 4th period social studies. Our teacher recites dry textbook material from the front of the room. As I listen to the lecture, I take full advantage of my window seat and stare at my reflection. I can't focus. It's not that the lesson is boring, I just can't wrap my head around everything that's happened outside of school. A fire that claimed so many lives. A vampire terrorizing our home. How can I just sit in class while knowing the truth about all of this? The answer is obvious. I am abnormal. Most people would either lock themselves in their homes or run away. Yet here I am, still trying to have a normal life. Trying to convince myself that vampires aren't worth giving up the life I've led up until now. But the truth is, I'd feel guilty giving this up. It makes you think about that conversation I had with Goto Saiki, this dude. To put it in these terms, education is an investment in one's future. Abandoning the future for a little safety now would be getting my priorities backwards. Besides, I'm living on the Tono family's dime. I owe it to them to at least show up at school. It's not just my duty, it is my obligation. I don't know if I'm being overly compliant or stubborn, or just stupid. Master told me to become a person who does what he thinks is right. I intend to follow her advice. Having a normal life like this is part of that too. I squint my eyes at the sun filtering through the window. There's only 20 minutes left till the end of 4th period. 5th period will be my last class for today. My thoughts drift to how I'll be working with Arcuate again once night falls. The face in the window's reflection smiles back at me. I wipe the stupid grin off my face. Our nighttime patrols aren't for fun, so why am I smiling like an idiot? There's got to be a limit to my daydreaming. I've even started hallucinating about her now, so I can practically see her gracefully crossing the schoolyard. Wait, what? She's there? Are you kidding me? I lean over a little to get a better look, careful not to interrupt the class or be noticed for that matter. Please tell me my eyes are playing tricks on me. Nope, not a hallucination. Regrettably, I'm still sane. Anyway you cut it, this is reality. So the question becomes whether that damn vampire has gone completely bonkers. What am I supposed to do? What is she planning? Will my school life be able to survive if I leave her unsupervised? Deep breaths. Calm down. Everything is okay. The other students haven't noticed and I don't hear any nearby class making a fuss. Thankfully, it looks like she's only visible from this classroom. This goddamn weapon of mass destruction. Cradling my head, I curse her with all my heart. But that isn't going to help me fix this mess. There's a 20 minutes until lunch. I can't even imagine the chaos she could wreak with that much time on her hands. Okay, we will try to intercept her. The goddess of war favors the swift. This growing calamity needs to be nipped in the bud. I should get her out of here before she causes some kind of trouble.
先生、気持ち貧血なので保健室に行ってきます。
Hands balled into the fist, I single-mindedly make my way to the door. There's no time to wait for the teacher's permission. I slip out of the room while everyone is still trying to register what happened. But hey, why did Arcuate just come here, man? Come on.
あ、来た来た。そんな全力で走ってくるなんて、仕切ったら元気なんだ。
I stare at her, gobsmacked. When did she get here? And she must have looped all the way around from the schoolyard to the courtyard. Thank goodness there aren't any classrooms facing this direction.
でも、学校って狭くてシンプルなんだね。外から見た感じ、もっと硬くて頑丈で、アリ塚みたいにバーッと広がってると思ったのにな。これじゃ普通の建物だよね。うん、子犬っぽい感じで私は好きだけど。
お前、 ちょっと来い。
There is no time for pleasantries. I take Arcoade's hand and start running without another word. Our destination is behind the gym, far away from prying eyes. It will stand out too much if I lead her out the main gate. The back entrance is my best bet.
ちょっと、こんなところに連れ込んでどういうつもり？ここ、全然面白くない。
Arcoade isn't happy, but it's not like any part of the campus is fun in the first place.
どういうつもりか。そりゃこっちのセリフだ。お前歩く爆弾かなんかなのか。
歩く爆弾って、私が？
What is that face?
そうだよ。それでも控えめな描写だよ。あのな、なんだって昼間から歩き回って、かつ俺の学校にやってきてるんだ。お前、昼間は弱くなるんだろう。傷だって治ってないよな。なら、
Yeah.
夜までおとなしく休んでいるのが吸血鬼ってやつじゃないのか。
Why is she not sleeping, right?
それはそうだけど。シキが手伝ってくれるんだし、昼間のうちに手がかりを見つけておこうかなって。昨日みたいにシキに無駄なことはさせられ。
それこそ余分な気遣いだっての。協力すると言った以上、どんな作業だって一緒にやるんだから、夜まで待っててくれよ。俺を心配させて楽しいのか、お前は。
うん。ごめんなさい。
いや、分かってくれればいいって。悪くエイド。
だから心配させて、ごめんなさい。
I could swear I just heard my heart emit a single audible thump. I never thought that she'd apologize honestly. I was expecting this to escalate. So what am I even supposed to do if she's looking at me like that?
でもシキも悪いんだよ。下からずっと見てたのに、私に気がついてくれないんだもの。どこから中に入っていいのかわからないし、いっそのことシキのいるとこまで駆け上がるところだったんだから。
いや、待て。駆け上がるって、3階の俺の教室まで。
ええ、デコボコもあって足場には困りそうにないし、飛びやすいでしょ、あそこ。
I take it back. She's as clueless as ever.
助かった。そんなことされてたら授業どころの話じゃなかった。
I let out a relieved sigh. She probably went mostly unnoticed out in the
とに
schoolyard.
かく反省したんならいい。それでうちの学校に何の用なんだよ。手がかりを探しているとか言ってたけど。
何って、ただの調査よ。ローラー作業ってやつ？死者の気配がないんだもの。足で手がかりを見つけないとね。
それはご苦労様。今が夜だったらなお言うことないけどな。
次からは気をつけるわ。それでこの辺りを歩いているうちにシキの匂いがして、そういえばここってシキの通っている学校なんだって気がついたら、つい
校庭に入ってきたと。猫かと思ったけど、犬かお前は。
失礼ね。ちゃんと確証があったからやってきたのよ。他の場所に比べてここは死者の気配がないんだもの。どんなものか実際に見ておかないとまずいでしょ。
いや、まずくないだろう。死者の気配がないんなら関係ないってことなんだから。実際学校では事件も事故も起きないし、夜になると誰もいなくなる。死者が人間を襲おうとしたら学校じゃなく街に出るだろう。
まあ、そういえばそうだけど。
ここに異常なんかないよ。吸血鬼の気配はわからないけど、俺だって死を見る目を持ってるんだ。死者が歩いてればメガネをつけていても異常だって気がつくし。
わかったわ。シキがそう言うんなら、ここに異常はないかもしれない。
ないかもしれないじゃなくて、ないんだって実際。
Arcuate doesn't look convinced.
やば、昼休みになっちゃったか。
Now that the students will start wandering around outside, our hiding spot behind the gym just got less secure.
とにかくこれ以上ここにいられると騒ぎになる。ちゃんと約束は守るから、お前は早く帰って体を休めておくこと。今日の夜にも敵とやらに出会うかもしれないんだから。
ふーん。なんだか私を追い出したいみたいな口ぶりね、シキ。
迷惑じゃないけど、いろいろ頭が痛いんだよ。気に入ったならまた都合のいい時に案内してやるから、今は早く外に出てくれ。
I push Arcuate from the back. Arcuate makes a leave, though it does seem like there's a word or two she'd still like to say. The tension finally drains from my body as I sigh. I should go eat something to build up some energy for tonight. Did I just hear a sound from behind the bicycle rack? I casually walk to the shadowy section at the back. There's no one here, so it's probably just a stray cat or something. Okay. Are we sure though? I find Arihiko in the classroom after I get back from lunch. He wasn't here in the morning, so I'm guessing he just came to eat.
Oh, Tano, hayosu!
Arihiko's got no shame even when he comes unfashionably late. If rumors of Arcuate had spread through the school, then this guy would have definitely given me hell. I'm lucky that Arcuate actually went home.
なんすかその冷め切った目。かわいそうだけど、サイン券抜かれたら1枚10円で売られる CD なんだな。みたいな目で人を見るのやめてくれない？
そうか、悪かった。ちょっと一悶着あって疲れててさ、つい本音を隠しきれなかった。次から気をつけるよ。
マジっすか？でも隠すべきは今の発言の方ですよ。
Arihiko chatters away as he walks over to his desk and right past it towards the class's rear exit. The guy is actually gonna eat lunch and then dip.
じゃあ今日も一日ご苦労さん。俺はネット越しにたくさんの仲間とちょっと世界を救ってくるわ。
Arihiko heads for the door with a grin. Before he leaves...
なあ、北口駅前が物騒だって前に言ってたけど、それ以外にヤバめなところって言えばどこだ？
I throw out the question on a whim.
なんだい突然に。北口デパート並みにヤバめなスポットなんてそうそうねえぞ。強いて言うならあれか？串塚の廃病院じゃねえか？2年前までヤンキーどもの集会場になってたものの、今じゃ誰も寄りつかなくなったっていう。
串塚って2駅隣のか。でも廃墟が物騒なのは当然というか、普通誰も寄りつかないだろ
う。いやだからさ、誰もいなくなったんだよ。ある日を境にぱったりと、そのヤンキーどもの姿がな。 30人近い行方不明者ってことで今でも捜索願いが出されてる。こっちは階段レベルの話で北口みたいな暴力沙汰じゃねえけどな。今じゃ不老者も住み着かない行政の不良債権みたいな場所だよ。
Okay. Yumizuka's not here, man. She's definitely gone. It's kind of sad because they didn't even say why she was gone, right? Our homeroom class is having a surprisingly difficult time deciding what to do for a school festival next month. Turns out that the girls and boys are split, so we decided to delay our decision to next week. After school activities are cancelled, and all the students are leaving early.
さて
There's no point spacing out in the classroom. What should I do? How about we could check that abandoned hospital? Yeah, let's do something different, I guess.
静かな病院か
I think I'll check it out, not because Arcoade sparked my motivation or anything, but because I might as well look into some of the most suspect locations during daytime. It's 2 stations away, so it's probably nothing, but it's not like I have anything else to do until night falls. It's a 20-minute bus ride from the terminal at Kushizuka Station. The hospital is then another 20-minute walk away from the nearest bus stop. My destination is in the middle of an industrial district. It's dead quiet out here. I can see how spacious it is even from the outside gates. It must have been quite a large hospital before it got closed down. Weeds have been taking root in the cracks of the asphalt. One of the hospital's wards seems to have incurred a significant damage. It's falling apart. Was the damage caused by a fire? If it was, the difference between the damage and undamaged areas is a little too extreme. The sky is so high here. There are no tall buildings on the horizon, allowing the blue expanse to stretch into infinity. It's later in the afternoon, but the clear sky is so bright and vivid it makes my eyes hurt. The barbed wire is nothing to my knife, and my entry goes without a hitch, though I don't notice anything unusual. I brace myself and remove my glasses, but there isn't anything like the rumble or the jumble of lines on the zombie the other day. This place is just some abandoned ruin. In the end, it was a waste to come here, but I guess that's how investigating goes sometimes. I head back to the entrance and check the bus schedule on my phone. There's a bus in 10 minutes, so I should be able to catch it if I run. I sigh in annoyance as I pass through the entrance and deciding that I'll make a dash for it. So basically, we wasted our time. We should have chosen just to go back. I arrive back at the mansion. The sun still hasn't set, which means Akiha likely isn't home yet.
アキハ今朝から怒ったままだろうな
This would be far from the first time I piss her off, of course. I've been nothing but trouble since I came back. I'd like to tell her what's going on, but there's no way she'd believe this vampire stuff. Guess there's nothing left except to keep playing the part of the good-for-nothing brother.
お帰りなさいませ、四季様。
ただいま翡翠わざわざ出迎えてくれてありがとうアキハはまだ帰ってきてない
はい。今夜は特別遅くなるとのことですので、ご夕食は四季様をお一人で済ませるようことづかっております。
I wanted to at least give some kind of excuse for before. I'll just head back to my room and rest, and then...
四季様。
何翡翠。
Hisui casts a fleeting glance over the lobby before continuing.
つかぬことをお伺いしますが、四季様は今夜もお出かけになるのでしょうか？
Hisui looks me straight in the eye. She's seen right through my plan, though that doesn't surprise me. Hisui already knows that I've been leaving my room at night. It's only natural for her to assume I do it again. The problem is how I respond to this question. As a servant, she wants to know what time I'll be home, but telling her is the same as telling Akiha. My response needs to be well thought out. Basically, you got two choices. Say it or don't say it. That's it, right? We are gonna... Let's lie to her first. Let's see what happens. It makes me feel horrible, but I can't tell Hisui the truth. What Arcuate and I do has to remain a secret. And I can't exactly say I'm going vampire hunting. Regardless of if she believes me or not, I don't want to get my family involved.
いや、もう夜に出歩く用事はないよ。今朝も秋葉にお小言をもらったばかりだし。
かしこまりました。それでは、今夜も通常通りに門を閉めさせていただきます。
Can't say this feels good, but it's for the best. With Hisui's position, as long as I'm not doing it, she can't question me. She bows and returns to her cleaning duties. I'll head back to my room. Okay. So she's gonna lock the gate now, right? So we gotta climb out. After dinner, I stow myself in my room. It's almost 10 o'clock. I should sneak out carefully and make sure I don't get caught. We will probably get caught. Oh, we're here already? No one crossed my path along the way. Even the park is empty. People must really be afraid of the serial killer. Standing there alone is the woman in white.
四季
お、
She's gonna be like, "You're late."
なんだよ。もしかして時間間違えたか？俺。
そう。もう何時だと思ってるのよ。約束の時間を10分も過ぎちゃってるじゃない。
10 minutes. Basically like, she's Akiha. 10 minutes? I couldn't have been here at 10 even if I'd sprinted from the mansion. Though I guess Arcuate was here right on time.
ああ、悪かったよ。こっちもなんとか10時に合わせたかったんだけど、こっそり出かけるのに思いのほか手間取ったんだ。お前が携帯を持ってたら。
As convenient as it would have been to message her, the sheer absurdity of texting with a vampire pulls me back to reality.
いや、なんでもない。次からはちゃんと時間を厳守する。今回は多めに見てくれ。
もう、これから殺し合いに行くのに全然自覚がないみたいね。あなたは。
She puffs up her cheeks in anger. She's not in a good mood. I wonder if it's because she got here early.
なあ、アルクエイド。何時からここで待ってたんだ？
私は起きてからすぐここに来たから、やってきたのは7時ぐらいかな。
Wait, 7?
7時って、じゃあ3時間以上も待ってたのか。
What was she thinking coming so early when we agreed on 10?
うん。なんかおかしいみたい、私。
Arcuate mumbles as if she's a little surprised about it herself.
まあ、遅れた俺も悪いけど、そっちにだって問題はあるぞ。 約束の時間より前に来て勝手に待たれても困る。
それとこれとは別問題でしょ。式が遅れたってことは変わらないんだから。
それはそうだけど、しかしなんだって3時間も待ってたんだ。間違えてきたにしろ、それだけあれば部屋に戻っていてもよかったじゃないか。
そんなの私にだってわからないわ。なんとなく楽しいし、このまま式を待っていてもいいかなって思ってたらいつの間にか10時になってただけなんだから。
楽しかったってなんで？
さあ、自分にだってわからないって言ったでしょ。式に殺されたせいかしらね。私、体のどこかが壊れて治ってないみたい。自分でおかしいって思うんだけど、体のどこがどうしておかしいのか点でわからないんだもの。
I'm not sure how to respond. I can't do much except apologize. I was the one who cut her up into 17 pieces, so if something isn't right with her, it's probably entirely my fault.
まあいいわ。時間もなくなっちゃったし、無駄話をしている暇なんてないものね。
ああ、そう言ってもらえると実に助かる。
でも、次も遅れるようなことになったら、その時は直接家に迎えに行くわ。約束を守れないのは式の方なんだから、文句はないでしょ。
それはダメ。約束はちゃんと守る。守りますよ、そりゃ。けど、不測の事態はいつでも起きるだろう。時間に遅れるなんてのは、その最たるものじゃないか。なんで、間違っても二度とうちには来ないように。ただでさえ明葉に誤解されたままなんだ。これ以上引っかき回されたら、マジで部屋を犬小屋にされかねない。
ふん。明葉って式に全然似てない妹さんのこと？
似てないは余計だけど、そうだよ。
そうなんだ。式はそんなに妹さんが怖いの？
あのな、どこの世界に妹を怖がる。
Afraid of his own little sister, I think the words, but choose to bite my tongue. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of Akiha, but I do find it difficult to interact with her.
単に妹には余計な心配をさせたくないだけだよ。昔からあいつには迷惑をかけてきたから、できるだけこのまま何も知らないままでいてほしい。
なるほど。あの妹さんには優しいのね、式は。
基本的に俺は誰にでも優しくしているよ。最近になって例外が一人できちまっただけで。
それって私のことだ。
わかんないやつだな。今のは皮肉で言ったんだけど、褒めたんじゃなくて悪口ってやつな。
そうなの？でも私は式の例外ってことでしょ？私ね、そういうの嫌いじゃないんだ。
Arcuade is still smiling. It's a carefree smile like that of a child. My body feels weirdly hot. My temperature must have gone up. She's going to overwhelm me completely if I don't take my eyes off her, so I make a show of turning my head away.
本題に入ろう、アルクエイド。昨日と同じように吸血鬼探しをするんだろ
と、そうだったわね。今夜はメガネは外さなくていいから、私の後についてきて。
Hmm. We wander the dark city. Okay, so let us take a break here for now, and let's see. I like how Ando and what's his name again, Father Mario, they're showing up now. So they're getting into the story, and they're asking about Shiki as well, right? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Arcuade is showing up in school. That was kind of funny as well, right? So anyways, we are gonna continue this and do more of Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon in the next one. So I'll see you then, guys. Bye bye.